My name is Olivia Hughes. I've always wanted to come to LA. I came to work as a nanny for my second cousin. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but it was a great way to get here. Being an assistant can be difficult because there is no definitive line between when your hours begin and when your hours end. So it's hard to figure out what is appropriate, payment. Negotiating as an assistant is particularly hard because you do feel so close to your boss in a way that most people will never feel close to their boss. You do feel like they're part of your family and you're part of their family. I would really love to know how to ask for a raise for myself without feeling totally guilty and terrible.
Hey Olivia, I'm Jean Chatzky. I'm a financial expert and the CEO of hermoney.com. And I hear what you're saying. I have not only been an assistant early in my life, but I've had assistants later on. So I know what you mean when you say it starts to feel like family and it gets hard to talk about money. What you do need to do is get your ducks in a row. And that means doing some research, to go online, to look at what other people like you are being paid. And then you decide, is it time to sit down with your boss and ask for more money? And I think that you should do it once a year at the very, very least. I know this is a competitive industry, but I also know how valuable a very good assistant is. And so when you sit down and you have this conversation, make sure that you acknowledge how much you value this job, how much you value what you're learning, how much you love working with your boss, but also acknowledge that you have created opportunities in this position. Start a file on your desk in which you keep all of the emails that your boss sends you when he or she says, great job, because that's your ammunition. That's what you have that backs you up when you go in and you say, it's time to talk about my pay. It's helpful to go into this conversation with something that resembles a script so that you know that you're gonna say, I've been in this job for a year. These are the things that I have accomplished in this job. I've done my research and people who are in this position are earning X dollars more than I am earning right now. And I'm wondering if you could see your way clear to increasing my compensation by that much. It is not an easy conversation to have, so practice it in front of a mirror, practice it with a friend, practice it with a significant other, and by the time you actually have it with your boss, you'll be really good at it.